one, and yet you still listen to one instead of everybody. That's why I think there should be. Like community, uh, partisan, uh, community partisan websites, and then have the community partisan websites take the ideas that they gather there, and they put them in possibly cities, and then all the cities get together in the county and they put it in a county partisan website, and then the county partisan website puts it in a state partisan website, and then the states get together, maybe regional, whatever the subject matter. You have a range of subjects. I mean, instead stuff, you got the internet. You only use it for sex, drugs, and all this crime. You use it for popularity. You don't use it for anything. And when you do it, you try to grab money from anybody. You don't. And the volunteers, the people in charge, nobody knows them. They're just somebody that's in there trying to get their way up the political ladder. So they try to do this, that, and the other. And there's always money or something crazy. It doesn't bring out the community. It'll bring out the same people it brings out all the time, but it doesn't bring out the community. Like saying, yeah, man, I want to freaking help my community. But it's, you're there, you got them going over to another neighborhood. Let's go to this neighborhood. It never ends up in their neighborhood. It never ends up on them. Nothing good ever ends up. That's why a lot of these neighborhoods are like, criminally run. Nothing good ends up there. And when it does, they garble it up so fast. Everybody says, well, they destroyed it because nobody's, even they've, I don't know if you need trained or what it is to live in a, to have something better or something. I don't know. Of course, people get money. They get a fine car and a house. Do they tear the fine car and a house up? No, they say, wow, I pay. Or if they got a job and they paid money for it. Anyway, that's enough of this garble. I just think they're way this stuff. They're nobody's talking about. They're thinking they keep blaming mental health. They're not saying, well, we've been to all these wars and all these other problems contributing, and it's not. These people are having mental health because they probably got a bunch of hatred surrounding them, pounding into their head, and it's not anywhere in the community. Or it might be some people in a school not liking them, but some of these people have been liked in the school. There are, of course, people saying after the shootings that I thought they was quiet. They might have hated them, and they're just covering up the fact that they didn't like them. Everybody's a liar. Anything out of anybody's mouth is a freaking lie. You can do that, and there's even people that are good at lying with their thought, because you ever see them say yes and shake their head no. I mean, and then they'll, anyway. I think they're jumping to a conclusion here, thinking this is gonna help. And of course, right now we've had a bunch of shootings, so when they do this, it's gonna mellow out for a while because there's not gonna be a shooting for a while, or anyway. Maybe it's all planned because maybe the shooter's saying, well, I want guns banned. And I mean, these people didn't want guns anyway. If they went in and shot, they know they're going to lose either their rights. I mean, what do you think? They're going to come out a hero? You think they're going to tell you that? Well, I thought everybody wanted me to do that. No, they didn't think that. They knew they was going to. So I'm thinking, one, that they're trying to get guns banned by doing this. So they're on the side of banning weapons. That's what I'm saying. Because, I mean, they went in and shot a bunch of kids at Sandy Hook. Come on. They're warped. They're warped in the fact that they're trying to act for everybody without asking everybody. They're just acting alone. They're not mentally ill. They're just acting alone without talking, saying, "Hey, why are you doing that?" And they might not have an answer. Maybe they've thought about it so much now they're in the action mode. They thought about it for a year, and now they're in the crawl, walk, run. Now they're in the run method, or they're in the walk method. They're not crawling anymore. You can't talk them out of it. They're in the walk method or the run method. It's just quit killing stuff, Quit going to war. Quit killing you freaking people that are saying you're against all these 200 dead. You've killed how many unborn children? This is ridiculous. what do they call it? Two-face. It's a double standard. Say one thing and you do another, and you go against. You don't even have any moral standards. I mean, I understand that kids are dying, people are dying, elderly women. You're sending them to war, and you do the same thing. Well, maybe they'll make it back. Well, maybe they'll make it back from school. Maybe they won't get hit by a car. Maybe they won't get hit by a bus. Maybe the bus won't go driving off the freaking. Or maybe their plane won't crash. Maybe whatever. Maybe we won't drown in a pool. With it, whatever. How many? All the deaths. Well, they're in the hospital. Why would they die? All the misdiagnosed, mismedication, given the wrong medication, they die and go crazy or whatever. That's probably the reason these people are mentally ill, because they got a government doctor working on them, which is what it's going to be like with all these socialists. They're all doctors. Hey, I ain't making no money at this, and then the ones that there might be a couple good ones that are making some money. Then the rest of them are just in it for the money, and they all drop out, and then all you're going to get is government-controlled doctors that are in there, and well, he's dead. It'll be like Civil War, big old giant pile.